Hey everyone, welcome to Step Into Yourself Tarot. My name is Savannah. For today's reading, I'm going to take a look at your current energy, a person that is on your mind, the bridge between you, and then I'll take a look at the recent past as well as what is upcoming. And I'll get an oracle at the end of your reading as well as advice. Timestamps will be included in the description box, and I will see you at your sign. Hey Taurus, hope you are well. As mentioned in the intro, I'm going to take a look at your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and then the recent past as well as what is upcoming. I hope you are well. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this reading for Taurus. Let me see Taurus and the energy of the person connected to them. Please keep in mind that it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It is anyone that you are thinking about as you're watching this reading. All right, messages for the highest good of Taurus and the connection on their mind. Messages for the highest good of Taurus and the connection on their mind. Messages for the highest good of Taurus and the connection on their mind at the present time. Let's do two more, Spirit. Taurus and the person on their mind. What does Taurus need to know? One more. Taurus and the connection on their mind. All right. Messages for the highest good of Taurus. All right. So your energy, 10 of Pentacles, doesn't surprise me. And King of Swords. Okay, so possibly some decision making in terms of your 10 of Pentacles, your tree of life. Let's see the energy of the person on your mind. 5 of Wands, so some internal conflict. Temperance, and possibly some healing over that internal conflict. Let's see the bridge. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Do I hold on to this? Do I release it? Let's see the recent past. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's been some kind of break. The World. Yeah, definitely a break. Some kind of ending. The Lovers. Very strong spiritual and emotional connection. Let's see what is upcoming. Knight of Pentacles. So that's the pathway. Wheel of Fortune. Divine Lessons. 8 of Pentacles. And investment. Hard work, dedication, and effort. I'm not going to clarify everything, but I will clarify some key placements. So what I see in the past is definitely some kind of close to a cycle. There was breakage. The World, this has cycled out. Very, very strong connection. What I see in the present moment is you making decisions according to your foundation, your stability, your tree of life. So everything you are connected to, your resources, your relationships, your community, it's your stability. What I see for the other energy is 5 of Wands, Temperance. They're really struggling internally, possibly in healing. So temperance is not an easy process, right? It requires us to really, really go within. It requires us to process all of the positive experiences we've had, all of the challenging experiences we've had, and what do we learn from them, right? So temperance is that energy. And they're struggling. They're struggling. 5 of Wands. And then 4 of Pentacles. The bridge is like holding on to what we have. And then in the upcoming, I see investment into a pathway. Wheel of Fortune, lessons learned. So let me see. I'm going to take a look at you first. And please reverse energies as it resonates for you. Energies can be reversed. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords. Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords for Taurus. One more. Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Ace of Swords. So you have sharp truth. You're showing me a lot of truth here surrounding investments of the past and how they didn't bring you happiness. Possibly they didn't lend to that Ten of Pentacles that you are building for yourself or that you desire for yourself. Seven of Pentacles is it's investment and it's nurturing the seeds, but we hope that it turns into the 10, but there's sadness over this, right? So whatever this connection is, there is memories and sadness over, I think, possibly like a topping out point, right? The Seven of Pentacles can end up being very stagnant, like it stops growing, and you have a sharp truth about this. It's a painful one, right? It's almost like you're showing me what I invested in. I expected it to turn into the Ten of Pentacles, and I expected it to lend to my tree of life, right? To my ultimate abundance, but really it brought sadness and mourning and grief, right? Let me see this other energy. Temperance, Five of Wands. Can I see Temperance, Five of Wands? Temperance, Five of Wands. And it feels like what you're doing is making decisions according to that hard truth, right? And you feel convicted in those decisions. Can I see Temperance and Five of Wands for this other energy? One more. Temperance and Five of Wands for this other energy. Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands. Okay, so I see that they have some internal conflict about communicating and opening up surrounding Ten of Cups, like their emotional connection with you. And wanting to see you in the greater context of their life. So this Four of Pentacles may be them kind of holding on or holding back from, and that's where the internal conflict is coming from, communicating. Let me see this Four of Pentacles. They want to have hope for being able to emotionally harmonize with you. But I feel like there's internal conflict for them about this. Let me see that Four of Pentacles. And this is technically shared between you. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands. King of Swords. Yeah, you're showing I have boundaries when it comes to this person. King of Swords, you're showing me again. You have boundaries when it comes to this person. It's almost like you're withholding from this individual where they are wanting to hold on to you. Okay, so in the upcoming Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles. I want to see, let me see this Wheel of Fortune. Let's see the lessons, how time is moving forward. Could be potentially divine intervention. Let's see, Wheel of Fortune for Taurus. One more, Wheel of Fortune for Taurus. Okay. Wheel of Fortune for Taurus. Eight of Swords. Knight of Cups. Eight of Cups. There's lessons that need to be gained about either like not seeing someone's emotional availability or unavailability, right? Eight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups. I feel like this is a very shared energy here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So like insights that need to be gained. And I think on this individual's end, potentially like the emotional detachment. And then on your energy's end, the inability to see something about emotional availability and delivering your emotions outside of yourself. I do get that because I'm seeing all Pentacle and Sword energy. So I feel like your lesson may be that at times leaning into the emotions might be better suited instead of like overthinking or being up in the mind so much. Because there's something you're not seeing about emotional vulnerability. And then for the other individual, the other energy, there's something that they're needing to learn about emotionally detaching. Okay. So let me see this Knight of Pentacles. This is your path. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Can I see the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles? So this is the path forward and the investment. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles for Taurus. Yeah, you both have lessons to learn. The Lovers down here automatically means two, right? Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles for Taurus. Six of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Yeah. I feel like the pathway that you're on is moving. It's making a decision to really nurture the self and really nurture your own world and peacefully leaving this behind. I don't see any kind of reconciliation here. And then once again, the Wheel of Fortune, it's like there's lessons on both ends, both energies that needed to be gained from this situation and from this experience, from this connection. So, all right, let's get an oracle message for you. You have a lot of conviction about this, and that is the right decision for you, that you're nurturing yourself. And this energy is very there's a lot of internal conflict surrounding opening up and communicating, but their lesson is to know when to emotionally detach and to process those emotions, right? All right, one more oracle message for Taurus. Loyal heart. It is in the reverse. Yeah, we don't need to stay bound to something just out of loyalty or a feeling of obligation. Loyal heart in reverse, number 35. Can I get one more? And peace, yeah. I do see you peacefully leaving this behind. You have a strong conviction about that. All right, let's get some advice for you to close it out. Advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. So I think the biggest thing is like, what did you learn from this situation, right? What is it that you needed to learn from this? Because in any connection, we learn, right? Or we should. We should. Nothing is ever wasted time. The Chariot, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. I'm getting move towards the investments that you can keep. Move towards the investments that you can keep, that you can hold on to. That's very interesting. That you can nurture and that will grow into that 10 of Pentacles. Can I get more on this? Page of Wands, the Lovers, 6 of Wands. Yeah, I think have hope that eventually you will experience a lover's connection where it's equal and it's balanced. Right? On spiritual and emotional levels. And you can look towards that with hope. All right, Taurus, I hope that this helped you. Take care. Hey, Virgo, hope you are well. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. All right, show me that Virgo energy in terms of the connection on their mind. Show me highest messages for the good of Virgo. Please keep in mind that this does not have to be romantic. It is whoever is on your mind at the time that you are watching. Show me messages for the highest good of Virgo. So I'm going to take a look at your energy, the person on your mind, the bridge between you. Take a look at the recent past and then what is upcoming. And then I'll get an oracle message at the end as well as advice. All right, show me Virgo. Messages for the highest good of Virgo and the connection on their mind. Let's do 2 more, Spirit. Virgo and the connection on their mind. 1 more. Virgo and the connection on their mind. Virgo and the connection on their mind at the present time. Okay. For your energy, 5 of Wands, internal conflict. And the Page of Pentacles, about whether to invest. Let's see the other energy. The Magician, they're manifesting something. And 2 of Cups, they're manifesting love. They're manifesting reciprocity, being on the same page. Okay, let's see the bridge. Wheel of Fortune, a lot of time, a lot of lessons, potentially divine intervention or divine timing may be at play. Let's see the recent past. 8 of Cups, there was an emotional detachment. 9 of Wands, it was very difficult. Queen of Wands, okay. Okay. Let's see what's upcoming. 3 of Swords, pain, fear of rejection, the Chariot. That's a fast energy. And the Sun. Wow. So moving towards happiness. The Chariot, very determined. But I'm seeing that Three of Swords up there. So we'll take a look. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. This is a leap of faith for a new beginning. All right. Interesting. So in the past, I see an emotional detachment. It was very difficult. Nine of Wands. Queen of Wands. I'm not sure who the Queen of Wands is. Let me start right there. Let me see. I'm actually just going to get an overarching for this. Can I see the Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands? Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. One more. Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Judgment. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there was a judgment call that was made surrounding investing. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. There was judgment. I feel like called by this Queen of Wands, whoever that is, on whether to continue investing in whatever this connection was. Judgment. Judgment can also be that there's lessons that need to be learned about investment and emotional detachment or emotional unavailability. And I say that because we have the Wheel of Fortune in between these two energies. Okay, let me take a look at what I'm seeing as your energy, but reverse it as it applies. So there's internal conflict about opening up to an investment. Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles for Virgo. Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles for Virgo. One more. Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles for Virgo. It's like, what seeds am I nurturing? That's what I'm seeing here. Justice. Three of Cups. King of Pentacles. Wow. All right, this is definitely you. This is the King of Pentacles. You're seeing that investing in possibly a reconnection, Three of Cups, would be correct for you. Justice. It would bring balance. But there's some internal conflict about this. Okay, let's see over here. This other energy is manifesting love. Magician, Two of Cups. Let's see. This other energy, the Magician, Two of Cups. They're manifesting equal love, right? Show me the Magician, Two of Cups for this other energy. The Magician, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords. They have a sharp truth. Seven of Swords that they've been avoiding. High Priestess. I see this energy. They're really trying to listen to themselves in terms of sharp truths, hard-earned truths. Seven of Swords. Can be an avoidance. It also can be like a denial of sharp truths. But I see the High Priestess. So they're relying on their intuition. Seven of Swords can also be deceit, right? So Ace of Swords and then Seven of Swords can be discovering a very sharp truth about deceit. And perhaps they intuitively knew this but was avoiding it. I'm not sure. Like not listening to their intuition. Let me see this Wheel of Fortune, because between you, there's lessons on both sides that need to be learned. Show me Wheel of Fortune. Show me Wheel of Fortune. Show me Wheel of Fortune. Let's do one more. Wheel of Fortune. What are the lessons? This can be time. It can be divine timing, divine intervention. Wheel of Fortune for Virgo. Strength. Four of Swords. The World. It's taken a lot of strength to gain new clarity and perspective about the ending, the world. This is shared between you. This is experienced on both sides. It has been very difficult to heal, to gain clarity about an ending, the world. Knight of Wands, and whether to take action towards the relationship. There was too little insight regarding happiness and whether it was available within this connection. So I feel like this energy over here was avoiding hard truths. They were avoiding listening to their intuition. And I feel like you were experiencing a deep internal conflict, potentially external. Five of Wands can be both. But you're showing, my energy, I want to open up to investing or reinvesting in this connection because you want to bring balance and you feel like it's correct for you. Let me see that Three of Swords in the upcoming. So this is like fear of rejection. Can I see that Three of Swords? It's almost like the movement towards the sun, what would bring happiness. There also comes like a fear of rejection. Show me Three of Swords for Virgo. Let's do one more. Three of Swords for Virgo. Knight of Wands. Three of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of indecision here. It's almost like looking towards the future. Like if I take action towards it, I could experience heartbreak. I could experience pain. Even though there's this energy here, the Chariot, the sun, it's like, I want happiness. I want to move towards happiness with like full determination. But here we have so much waiting elements and indecision, and it's based in a fear of rejection and in a fear of pain. There's a lot of waiting here. And then that Knight of Wands is there, which I feel like is your energetic pool, right? You're feeling called to open up and invest. That Knight of Wands is a very swift energy. But then that Three of Wands and Two of Pentacles, it's like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I don't know what to do. Two of Pentacles, it's like this indecision energy. Let me see the Chariot, the Sun. Let me see the Chariot, the Sun. This may be this other energy because they are manifesting equal love. And the Chariot is Cancer energy. That's heart. That's love. It's being very determined. And the Magician has all the tools in order to go after things and to align with those things that they're desiring. Let me see the Chariot, the Sun. Let's see one more, the Chariot, the Sun. Knight of Cups. Two of Cups. They're showing it again. Yep, this is related to this other energy. Two of Swords. Okay, so I see them. They're confused. Surrounding, it looks like a particular connection. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, and it's almost like being emotionally vulnerable. So I feel like possibly this was part of the lessons for both of you, is opening up from the heart. And this is very, very strong energy, right? The Sun, the Chariot, and then we have Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Swords. It's almost like confusion or black and white thinking about delivering our heart. But I'm not seeing confusion except for the Seven of Swords here. But then it's overridden by the Ace of Swords, which is a very strong truth. It could be that, but this is clearly this individual, Two of Cups. It's almost like they don't know how to move forward towards happiness, but they're manifesting it. And they know the direction that they want to go. They want happiness. The Hermit, they've done a lot of healing, but this is also you. Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, there's a soul bond. Wheel of Fortune again. So you have gained a lot of new perspective about this connection. And Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Swords. There possibly can be some communication coming in about the walking away, the ending. Very interesting. I do not see about the conflict and how hard it was. King of Cups. About love. Yeah, just about the ending. I'm not seeing you connected with this energy. I'm not. I feel like I'm just catching you in like a reflective state, perhaps. You have an internal dialogue and battle going on about whether to open up, whether to try to balance things. There's been new perspective gained on both sides. Yeah, and I see you kind of waiting and hesitating in taking action towards the pain. And there's almost like a fear of rejection there. And then this other energy, there's, they know that they're manifesting equal love. They want to move towards happiness. But there's also some like black and white thinking there, about emotional vulnerability and how can I be emotionally vulnerable moving forward? It's very interesting. Okay, let me get oracle message for you. I mean, this other energy could be manifesting balancing with you. And that could be like the self-deceit, like, but they're lying to themselves about that. Like, oh, I'm not manifesting this person, like your energy. And that's where the hard truth, I could also read it that way. And they have confusion over the connection and whether to kind of be vulnerable with you. Maybe the oracles and the advice will give me more. Let's do one more oracle message for Virgo. Time to go in reverse. This is that Eight of Cups energy. It's in reverse, which can mean a return. Number 45. And then come to the edge, also in reverse. There's like the hesitation to kind of take that leap of faith, that Fool energy that we've seen. Number 36 and number 45. Come to the edge. Yeah, I feel like you won't know unless you take that leap of faith, right? All right, let's get advice for you. Because you're having the internal struggle about trying to reconnect. To balance. To bring justice. One more advice for Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Ace of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, which we had down here. And the Five of Pentacles. So there's the breakage. The advice is to invest in your heart, like to invest in offering love. Ace of Cups. Love of the self. We can only offer our love to another when we love ourselves, right? So the Ace of Cups wants to turn into two once it's so overflowing within the self. So here I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, there's been a break. Put your effort towards the love, right? Love of the self and love for another, and offering that. Yeah, that's what will balance the situation and the confusion. But you have to make the decision the, the Magician, Two of Wands, Six of Cups. There's that Six of Cups again. The Emperor. You have to claim it. You have to claim, like, if this is the decision that you want, you have to claim it and not allow the devil or fear or this waiting pattern and the hesitation to keep you from that. Yeah, and there's the communication. So it's up to you. It's up to you, Virgo. Okay, I hope that this helped you. Take care. Hey Capricorn, hope you are well. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Show me that Capricorn energy. Capricorn and the connection on their mind. I'm going to first take a look at your energy. I'll look at the person that you're thinking about, the bridge between you, and then I'll also take a look into the recent past as well as the upcoming. I will get an oracle at the end as well as advice. Show me Capricorn. Messages for the highest good of Capricorn and the person on their mind. Messages for the highest good of Capricorn. Oh, I see the Fool taking the leap of faith. Queen of Wands, passion towards someone who's passionate, or perhaps that's energy that you have. Capricorn and the person on their mind. Let's do 3 more. Capricorn and the person on their mind. What does Capricorn need to know? Let's do 1 more. What does Capricorn need to know? Messages for the highest good of Capricorn and the person on their mind. Alrighty, Capricorn and the person on their mind. Your energy, 2 of Swords. Some confusion, possibly a decision. 9 of Pentacles. About your independence. Interesting. Let's see, person on your mind, the Magician. They're manifesting. A fiery new beginning, Ace of Wands. So this person may be an earth or a fire sign. You're showing up definitely in your element as earth. Let's see the bridge between you. Judgment. There's a decision that needs to be made. It looks like whether to pursue. This person has a lot of fire. They know what they want. They're manifesting it. They're manifesting literally passion and a passionate new beginning. They're open. Looks like they're ready. And then you, it's like, I have a decision to make about my independence. Okay. Let's see the recent past. 8 of Pentacles. So investing. Ace of Pentacles. In a new beginning. Working towards a new beginning. 4 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like a new beginning in relationship. There's been some investment in like a new beginning for oneself. Putting our work towards, it's almost like creating a foundation for the connection. That's really what I'm feeling here. I love this. So this may be new, but there's effort into this new opportunity within the connection. Okay, let's see what's upcoming. 5 of Swords. All right. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. That's interesting. I feel like one of you comes at things more from the heart space, and one comes at it, things from a more logical perspective. We have 2 queens here. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords can be self-sabotaging energy, but I'm not seeing anything negative here. But there's a judgment that's between you. It's almost like this is saying, don't self-sabotage, right? 5 of Swords. because there's matching frequencies here. There's two queens. Just one comes at things more logically, one comes at things more from an emotional stance. Beautiful energy. The sun. There's the warmth and the joy, the happiness. Oh my gosh. And the star. It's our deepest desire and hope for the future. This is like life pathway. Wow, that's beautiful energy. I love that. Yeah, I feel like that Five of Swords is like, don't sabotage this. Okay, so let me take a look at your energy. So it's like you have a decision to make, right? And judgment stands between both of you. And I'm really seeing like on this version of the judgment, the trumpet, it's like, okay, the time is now. The time is now. Like this is what you've been building towards. Three of Wands. Yeah. For your future. Oh, so interesting. Three of Wands for your future. Yeah. That's that life pathway. That's that star. Show me Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords. You are very independent. You know your value. You know your worth. Show me Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords for Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords. The Sun. Knight of Wands. Six of Swords. It's almost like, am I going to move towards the sun, right? Am I going to like leave my independence behind in order to pursue this? It's almost like, am I going to couple up, right? But it's in the pursuit of the sun, which is happiness and joy and warmth. Yeah, I feel like the decision here is, do I leave me being like a single entity in order to pursue and take action towards the sun and what would bring me happiness? Let's see this other energy, the Magician, Ace of Wands. Can I see the Magician, Ace of Wands? The Magician, Ace of Wands. Magician, Ace of Wands. The Star. Oh, Strength. The Emperor. Yeah. It's like, am I going to claim, it will take my strength to claim this path. The Emperor, Strength, the Star. But they're showing, this is what I've manifested, the Star. And now it's like, am I going to claim it? So it's like you're both asking the same question, right? Judgment is between the two of you. Two of Cups, right? That's like equal. That's coming into emotional harmony. Show me Judgment. Show me Judgment for Capricorn and this connection. Excuse me. One more, Judgment. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. So here I'm seeing like there's some overthinking about Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Like, how do I balance myself and nurturing myself, but then also nurturing the connection, right? And building, upon the foundation. So it's almost like I feel like this is you, where you're showing there's a lot of worry about like losing my independence and my self nurture. I don't want to lose that. Nine of Swords. But this is like overthinking. And I feel like that Five of Swords up here is like, don't self-sabotage this, right? Is it a good reflection of you? That's what I would encourage you to ask. Is this energy a good reflection of you and your self-worth and your value? It looks like it's very cooperative, very same page energy. I love this. I love this. Let's see that Five of Swords up on the top. That self-sabotage energy. Can also be overthinking, right? Five of Swords. Can I see that Five of Swords? It's almost like in the middle, I'm seeing like, because this is technically shared energy. Like, am I going to stop overthinking this connection and recognize that it's a good reflection of me and my value and my worth, right? Am I going to nurture it? Show me that Five of Swords. One more. Five of Wands. Yeah, the internal conflict, the Chariot, the Tower. Okay, so yeah, internal conflict about moving forward in love, but a Tower is coming in. So sharp insight, yeah, about the ways that we hold back from Two of Cups, connection and relationship. So I do see a sharp insight coming in. Let me see what this Tower is. Can I see the Tower? Can I see the Tower? The Tower. One more, the Tower. For Capricorn. Six of Wands, yeah. That you can feel confident about opening up and having hope for this. For this new love. Ace of Cups. You can feel confident in it. That's the sharp insight that you gain. In that Tower moment is like, opening up to this is a good thing. And it does represent love. Ace of Cups. And a new opportunity in love. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. That's amazing. Awe and commitment by Hierophant. It's aligned with your highest good. And it is a very steady pathway. Knight of Pentacles. I love this. It's beautiful. I really don't feel the need to clarify the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Cups. Maybe the Queen of Swords. Let me see the Queen of Swords, because this may be, it's at least understanding or communication. Let me see the Queen of Swords. Like, you could be talking to this individual here after that Tower moment. Let me see, Queen of Swords. One more, Queen of Swords. I love this energy for you, Capricorn. There's Seven of Wands, the Hanged Man, King of Pentacles. There's you. Yeah. I feel like you are communicating like your new perspective about the ways that you potentially have held back. Let me see this Queen of Cups. So this is the other individual. Let's see the Queen of Cups. Someone who has a lot of love, a lot of heart space. One more, Queen of Cups. Ooh, the Empress. Aww. Someone really important. Someone who, they're very grounded. They're very loving. They're very nurturing. They kind of, they're very abundant. And someone that could have a lot of significance in your life. Let's see here. Show me that Queen of Cups. Ace of Wands. Yep, it is this individual. They're drawing it back to that Ace of Wands. They're very passionate. So probably fire energy plus a lot of water. So heart space, the moon. I don't think you saw this coming. This new beginning. Yeah. Or they didn't. They didn't see this new beginning coming. They've experienced pain for sure. Ten of Swords, the moon, Ace of Wands. But that Ace of Wands. But I feel like you haven't seen this coming. The Magician. So possibly you were also manifesting this. The Magician is attached to them. Here's another one. Ten of Pentacles. This is very, very stable. Wow. And then there's that Two of Cups again. This connection is very stable. It can be and represent ultimate fulfillment and abundance. I love this for you. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, don't allow fear to get in your way. Fear of loss or overthinking. There's the Six of Cups, the soul bond. Yeah, I feel like the judgment here is, are you both going to make the decision to step towards this opportunity? It's incredibly stable from what I'm seeing. It represents life pathway. It represents love. It represents mutual thought. It's beautiful, very stable. It represents warmth and joy and extremely stable. It's beautiful. All right, let me get an oracle for you, and then I will get advice to close out the reading. I love this for you, Capricorn. All right, can I get an oracle message for Capricorn? I feel like I saw something like this in my last shorts that I did for you. Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay, one more. Capricorn. Oracle message for Capricorn. All right. Oracle message for Capricorn. Loyal heart, number 35. Yeah, there's loyal heart here. Remember I said that Queen of Cups and the Empress, that's very loyal energy. Yeah, there's loyalty here. The opportunity for loyalty here. Let me get one more. Community. Yeah, there's that abundance. That's that 10 of Pentacle energy. There's the opportunity for a lot of expansion. Loyal heart and community. 35 and number 8. I love this. I love this for you. Between worlds and imagine. Yeah. Just imagine what's possible. Number 20. That's beautiful. I love this for you. All right, let's get some advice to wrap out your reading. Even though I feel like it's already been given to you, it's just really a determination. Are you willing to take it, right? Are you willing to move towards it with that Chariot energy? But I see that insight coming in about, man, I want to be open to this. I want to claim it. All right, one more advice for Capricorn. 3 cards of advice for Capricorn. King of Wands, Page of Swords. Yeah, don't overthink taking action. King of Wands, Page of Swords, 8 of Swords. Like, don't overthink it. Like putting your passion and, you know, the King of Wands, they know what they want and they go after it. Don't overthink it. Yeah, don't overthink that new beginning, Ace of Pentacles, which we see here, that you've been building into. There's strong commitment, and it's commitment that is aligned with your highest good and your highest self. I love this for you. You just got to take the leap of faith, the Fool. Love this for you, Capricorn. Yeah, and make the decision. There's that Judgment. It's so beautiful. Judgment again. Yeah, don't overthink it. Just go with what you are feeling called to do. All right. I hope that this helped you. Take care.